Picture a homeowner in the middle of a July heat wave. Their AC just died, the house is 90 degrees, and they need help fast. They are panicked, but they aren't going to hire just anybody. They need to know if the technician showing up at their door is professional, reliable, and going to recommend the right fix instead of an expensive upsell. So they pull out their phone, search for local HVAC repair, and immediately scan the Google Maps results, using star ratings and review counts to weed out the risky options. If your company has a 4.8 star rating and glowing feedback, you are going to win that initial click. But getting the click and actually booking the service call are two very different things. Building a great reputation on Google gets them to your digital front door. The friction that actually costs you the job almost always happens after they cross the threshold. We call this the trust gap. It is the sudden drop in credibility a homeowner feels when they leave a highly rated public Google profile and land on a website that offers zero proof that other people trust you. This flowchart illustrates how a typical customer journey breaks down. A user starts a Google search, sees your 5 stars, and clicks through to your website. They are looking for emergency availability or financing options, but instead they find generic marketing copy and stock photos. Without any familiar social proof to reassure them, they hesitate and often bounce right back to the search results to check your competitors. Now look at the optimized path. Here, the trust markers from Google follow the user onto the website. That familiar reassurance continues, guiding them smoothly toward a phone call or form fill. When an HVAC website strips away that visible proof, it forces a stressed-out homeowner to take a leap of faith right at the exact moment they are trying to figure out who to call. Trying to drive booked appointments without actively using the positive experiences of your past customers creates a massive, unnecessary handicap for your business. Keeping your hardest-earned reviews locked up on Google introduces doubt into the buying process. That hesitation directly translates into fewer leads, lower revenue, and wasted advertising spend. Many HVAC owners recognize they need to show customer feedback on their site, but they often implement it in ways that make the site harder to use. To understand why, let's look at this review strategy evaluation matrix. We will grade the common placement methods based on the effort they require and the conversion outcomes they actually produce. Strategy number 1 is the static testimonials page, where all reviews are dumped into one isolated tab in the navigation menu. It takes very low effort to set up. The problem is that website analytics show users rarely click a dedicated testimonials tab. The proof is entirely invisible while they are actually browsing your services, resulting in a low conversion outcome. Strategy number 2 is the wall of text. This is when you copy and paste a massive block of reviews directly onto the homepage. Again, very low effort. But this creates overwhelming visual clutter and makes navigating the site on a phone incredibly frustrating. Plus, those reviews sit there gathering dust, failing to show customers what your service is like right now. The conversion outcome remains low. These bulk placement methods fall short because they treat your hard-earned reputation as a storage problem rather than treating it as an active tool to build trust. There is a third option, and it is the most effective way to turn website visitors into scheduled estimates: intent-matched placement. This diagram shows the core mechanic of intent matching. Instead of hiding reviews, you place 3 to 4 highly specific reviews right next to the high-friction areas, like an estimate request form, exactly where the homeowner might hesitate before hitting submit. It gets even more targeted on service pages. If a customer is looking at an AC repair page, you show them a review specifically praising your fast emergency response for a broken air conditioner. This delivers exact reassurance, addressing their specific fear of sweating through the weekend right when they are deciding whether to pick up the phone. Let's grade this intent matching approach on our evaluation matrix. The conversion outcome is high. It works. But the trade-off is a very high manual effort. You have to constantly monitor Google, filter out generic reviews, and manually align fresh, specific feedback with individual web pages. While intent matching consistently reduces hesitation, manually copying and pasting reviews every week is an unsustainable task for an operation focused on dispatching trucks and running service calls. This leaves HVAC businesses with a clear dilemma: how to get high conversion rates without burying your team in manual updates. We map this on a quadrant chart, comparing manual effort against conversion impact. you see where our previous strategies land. We're looking for the top left quadrant, the optimal zone, delivering high conversion with zero manual effort. If you are a time-poor owner-operator looking for a quick fix today, you can manually take screenshots of your 3 best recent reviews and paste them right next to your contact form. But for a growth-focused HVAC company, manual updates become a bottleneck to scaling. Reaching that optimal zone requires software to handle the heavy lifting. That is exactly what Reputation Riser is designed to do: bridge the trust gap automatically. The software seamlessly links your Google Business profile directly into your website's architecture, pulling in the data without any coding required. By automating this process, your business maintains fresh, highly relevant social proof across your entire conversion funnel, and your team stays focused entirely on the field. An HVAC website succeeds when it transforms a stressed visitor into a booked appointment. Reputation Riser actively filters your Google reviews and dynamically displays the most persuasive, recent customer experiences directly on your service and landing pages. Leaving your highest praise isolated on Google starves your own website of the specific credibility it needs to actually close the deal. Stop losing leads to preventable hesitation. Automate your social proof and close the trust gap today by exploring the tools at reputationriser.com.